Hey YouTube, this is NorCal Prepper here with another triple arm. A lot of you might be wondering why I have so many, and the answer really is in a raw situation you're never really going to know exactly how things are going to pan out, and you never really know which one's going to work the best. And also, you never know what materials are going to be available. So what I've done is I've just made, a few different kind of models. I have the other videos on those. This is the Chemlite one. That's the entry alarm, magnetic entry alarm one. And this one actually, this was my first one, and I kind of just have been working on it, kind of trying to work out some of the bugs. Basically what it is it's just parts from a mouse trap, and I just took two pieces of scrap plywood, like this, put it like this so that you could mount it. You could either screw it to a tree, or I got this idea from Southern Prepper 1, which I think he got it from someone else, but you use these so you could use a bungee cord to go around the tree. Which, that again, someone could see that, so, that is a factor. But anyways, basically the way this works is, I have a hole cut in here. I drilled a hole in here with a hole saw, and you put a 12 gauge empty, mind you. All the powder's been removed out of this. The reason I use this one is because they got some water damage, and I just didn't really think that they'd be a good thing to fire, so I just took everything out of it. So this is just the primer, and this is a definite warning. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to use a live shell with this device. It is deadly. It could do a lot more damage than intended. It could hurt you, So this is just an alarm. This is not a device to inflict damage on anybody. So anyways, what I did is I took that and I glued a BB on the end of it. And I won't actually do this with the shotgun shell in there with the primer because it's loud and I'm in a residential area right now. But anyways, the bar goes around. It holds the trip bar in place. And you come around here, and I use just the mouse trap pad. The little armature goes in there. I drilled a hole right through there for the wire, so that pulls on that. So basically, you can see you have a trip line attached to this, and it goes. And what happens is this bar is centered, and it's centered to hit that BB, and this actually fits in there. And this little lip on here sits right up against the plywood. So it just sits right in there, sits right in that hole. And I think this would be very effective. Of course, like I said, there are things to consider. One being that you're using ammunition. So, in a raw situation, that might be a finite resource. So that might not be an option. Or it may be the only option. That might be the only material you have. So that's why I have so many. And of course, you would never know which you would never know which ones work the best until you've actually deployed them in the environment that they're meant for. So that's my video on that. Anybody's got any comments or anything to say, go ahead and leave them. Thank you very much.